Hello everybody, welcome to Honeysuckle Farms. My name is Todd. And it's Friday, which is a great thing that I've have the availability to be able to get out to the farm on Friday and get some work done. Gives me a little extra time and means a big difference on the weekend. But it isn't always fun. But this morning, we've got a bunch of leftover material from a friend of mine. We built him a shop a couple years back, quite a few years back. And he had a lot of extra material, and he asked me if I wanted it. I said, sure, we could use it. So we'll make some use of it. And with the prices of metal and steel, it's ridiculous to just let it go to waste. In the meantime, we're gonna pile as much stuff here in on the property that we can possibly use and, save ourselves some money and, go from there. So it's about 100 degrees out right now. So as you can see, I'm sweating. But we got to get at it. We got to go get the tractor out of the club. Right now, we got to get some steel off this thing. And it's time to get at it. Well, that was a kick in the you-know-what. Went to set up the camera, and there was a wasp nest in the ladder. And I just got tagged. Those guys are not nice. So I guess we'll move to a different spot. All right, well, we're here at the club, and there's the old tractor. She's been stuck here for about a month while we've been trying to get the issue with the trailer resolved, our trailer, but it didn't happen. I took it to a place and they thought they could fix it, and it stayed there for about 3 weeks, and turns out I've got the like one model that has the special hub that nobody else has. So it wasn't fixed, but thanks to our friends at RCR, River City Rentals, we were able to get this trailer, and we're fixing to, hopefully she cranks up after sitting. Hopefully we can get her cranked up and on the trailer and back to the farm. So we got to get at it. All right, So today looks like it's working for me. Shh, don't say anything. So the tractor cranked up and loaded up perfectly. So we're gonna get her strapped up and head on back to the farm. We made it home with the tractor. Everything's going good. We had to take my ever faithful side-by-side into the shop to get fixed. And so today we're gonna have to feed in the Toyota. So that's our feed car for the day. So we're off to feed the cows. We'll see what the cows think about a pink Toyota coming to feed them. There's a lot of history behind this truck. One day I'll explain it, but this truck will be in the family forever. Anyway, off to feed the cows, got to get at it. All right, so we fed with the Toyota tonight. Didn't seem to bother the cows none. They're eating just fine. I figured while I'm down here, might as well go ahead and take a walk down to the bottom pasture and see what the water situation looks like. So come along with us and we'll see what we got. Okay, well, you can see the remnants of the ditch we dug down here 2 years ago before the road washed out and did this. Pushed all this sand down here. So the plan is to come and dig it back out, connect this ditch with that ditch down there, and then we're going to pitch the water off to the right, and we'll just see how it goes. It kept our ditch here kept the pasture from getting flooded. So it is what it is. Right now we've got all this issue with the heavy rain we've been getting, so it's still wet down here. And it's supposed to be getting cooler next week, so we won't be into the 100 degrees. You can see how wet this is and how the pasture is wet. There you go. Water's back up. We did pretty good with our little berm here until we got so much rain it overflowed. Our poor canoe is underwater. There's where we're trying to pitch the water off to. And we'll eventually take all this dirt, flatten it all out, all the way down, hopefully down to the other end. We're going to keep a 25-foot separation between the old fence and the new fence because it's kind of dilapidated. And we'll just build off of this. But as you can see, we can't let the cows in here. It's too wet. So we're going to have to make some progress sooner or later. Hopefully sooner. But we're working on the carriage house now, so we got a lot of things to do. We're going to find a way on through this fence and down to the bottom, and we'll start it up back then. Well, this is the bottom part of our main 40 acres. As you can see, it's a dried out swamp. And on the other side of that fence line right there is the pond. That's what the beavers dammed up. And we were able to get rid of the beavers and get it drawed down. But now with all the rains, it's came back up. We're gonna have to come back and dig it back out. I don't know if you saw, if you check back in our previous videos, you see where we were down here putting some tannerite off. Pretty cool videos. And you know, we were able to open up these dams, and we're gonna have to do this again. Like I said, I can show you right through there. You can see the water. So we're gonna head down to the bottom end and get a better look at it and show you what it looks like from the bottom up. Woo, well, that's a trip. Well, this is what it looks like down in the bottom. As you can see, the pond we got back over there, but all this, we got about 8 acres back here, is all high and dry. We just can't get down here. But that's gonna change. We're gonna get that fixed. Today, we plan on getting higher up with our top courses, the finishing courses of the logs. The way I see it, we're gonna have 2 more courses on top of that. I'm gonna have to measure it. We may have to go 3. But we've definitely got to go higher up. And then so that for next weekend, we'll be able to work on the porch. We're gonna get ready and we're gonna get at it. We got Jeff and Jerry here today, so we should be able to knock it out, a good part of it out, and go from there. So anyway, hope you're having a good weekend. It's time to get at it. During the past couple of months, we've lost a lot of video due to the extreme heat conditions affecting our cameras, and also due to the fact that we were a couple weeks behind on our videos. I decided to go ahead and combine the carriage house videos and get us caught up to date. Hopefully from this point on, we'll be able to give you an up-to-date weekly video showing what we did on the past weekend. I would also like to take this time to thank all our friends, family, and fellow YouTubers for supporting our channel. I can't tell you how much that means to us. It's been a long journey, and we still have a long ways to go. But if it wasn't for encouraging words from family, friends, and fellow YouTubers, who knows where we would be right now. And last but not least, I want to thank all those people that have given of their own time to come out and help us build our dream. People like Ernie, Terry, Jacob, Jeff, and especially Jerry. Without y'all's help, we wouldn't be where we are at right now. I can't thank you enough. Hey everybody, this is Todd with Honeysuckle Farms, and as you can see behind me, we're at the carriage house. It's been a long weekend. We got a lot of work done, and all we've got left to do is feed the cows and pigs and go home. But we made tremendous progress on the carriage house. Folks, we are done with the logs on the main part of the carriage house. It's been a long process for me, and we're finally getting there. Our ceilings are going to be at around 9'6" on the second floor. We've got all the wood done. The only thing we've got left to do is put two top plates on. The trusses are already made and completed. I'm going to put the trusses back probably a couple weeks, because we're going to go ahead with the finish on the exterior before we put the trusses on. So we're going to have to clean the logs and then put the Shoshugi bond finish on. Let me tell you what, people, I can't tell how happy that makes me. We poured the slab in February of 2021, started putting our first log on in May, and we're finally there. It's taken a long time. It's tough working on the weekends, but you know, some of us just don't have the funds or the availability to do that. But that's what this is all about. You still can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. So let's take a look on the inside. But we've got, like I said, we've got the trusses are made and completed. I've got with the metal company about the metal. I'm gonna tell you one thing though, we're gonna drag it out a little bit to make sure we're not putting this stuff in 100-degree weather. It's been too hot. But like I said, as you can see, we are done with the logs on the main part of the carriage house. We've got to fix up the openings in the windows to get them all squared up. It's kind of hard. We didn't screw into the bucks into the logs, because I want to make sure we take each one individually and get it nice and square. If we have to trim it with a sawzall or chainsaw, no problem. And we're just going to go from there. So next thing is we've got to work on the porch. And we're gonna probably take this course off, redo it, and add another course on top of that. Then we'll put our sill, and then we have some 4x4 6x6 rough sawn posts that we're going to install on top of that. And then we're going to Shoshugi bond this thing and put some trusses on it. I can't wait to get this roof dried in. That's going to be a huge accomplishment. So anyway, hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope you have a fantastic week. You know, if you want to do something, just get out there and do it. And remember, don't ever give up on your dreams. This is Todd with Honeysuckle Farms. Hope to see you the next video.